Hey, this is Jackie with Tomball Digital Marketing, and I want to shoot you over the little video that I was telling you about. So I'm going to go over a couple things. I have your website pulled up here. So this looks really good. There are a couple suggestions that I would have as far as like content goes. First thing though, I would have right at the top. It's very easy, maybe right over here, for somebody to call you to fill out a form if they have any questions. Just that's really going to help with conversions. And then my next suggestion is to add content on the site. It's just basically the words on the page that explain what you do, the services that you offer, the areas that you do service. But within the content, you want to add the keywords that you want to be found for. That's really what's going to help you get seen by Google. Basically, content is king with them. They like to see between 1,500 and 2,000 words, at least on your homepage. And then that's going to allow the Google bots to crawl your site and stay on your site longer and then index you for the different aspects and the different keywords. So I input your information into a tool that I use, and it didn't really give me much information. I'm assuming the site is newer, so I'll kind of show you what this stuff means when I pull up your competitors. And then when I Google, so window tinting Albuquerque, and we're going to go through and see first is the map pack. So this is something that you really want to pop in and the top 3 for. And then I noticed that you were coming up for mobile window tinting. So that's really great, but we want to make sure that we implement this for a multitude of keywords that people are looking up. So typically, somebody's going to look up window tinting Albuquerque, and there's different ways to do this. With reviews and adding photos and posts, tons of different ways that we can help you move up in those top 3 for a multitude of things. Then going into the organics, your top competitor is the Albuquerque Custom Tint and Mobile Auto Window Tint Albuquerque, that Horizon. So looking at the first competitor site, see, this is what I was talking about, the Call Us Now, where they can click to call, and then there's a little email here. A form really helps. Right here, call us today, free estimate. And then they do have a good amount of content on here with some keywords, but at the same time, it's really not as much as Google would like to see, so that plays in your favor. So by implementing that on your site, that's going to give you a leg up on them. And then here's where they're sitting for their metrics. We'll look at the UR and the DR first. That's basically the trust and the strength that a site has with Google, and then it's on a scale of 100. So their strength is not very high. It's at a 2 right now, so that again plays in your favor, but they do have 535 backlinks coming from 55 referring domains. So a referring domain is a website that a backlink is hosted on, and a backlink is a link from your site from another site back to your site, and it gives you power. So you don't want to go after the backlinks that are crappy or spammy. They're not all the same. Some are going to have more authority. So we really want to go after the backlinks that give more power, have more authority, are relative to the services that you offer. A good plan of action is to match the amount of referring domains that your top competitors have, then beat them out by at least 100. And then they're coming up for 488 keywords. So if we take a look at that, it's like window tinting Albuquerque. There are 900 people a month that look that up a month. Window tinting in Albuquerque, 450. The tint shops Albuquerque. Even if you're mobile, that's still a good one. 350 people. 300 here. Custom tint, 100. Another Albuquerque tint, 150. So just right there in that really small example, there is a huge amount of volume. So once you start ranking for these keywords, a percentage of that total volume is going to go to your site. A percentage of that is going to be giving you a call, and then depending on your client closing rate, that's going to turn into a customer. So then your next competitor, Horizon, here's their site. They do have a good amount of content on here, but again, not as much as Google likes to see, so that's good. And then here are their metrics. They're sitting at about an 8 and a 7. So these are pretty evenly balanced, not very high in number, but they're pretty even, which is really good. They have 527 backlinks coming from 102 referring domains. So again, we'll match it and beat it. They're coming up for 2,000 keywords. And then this right here, they're getting almost 2,000 organic traffic a month to their site. So even if you could get a percentage of that, that would be a lot of jobs. So then going into their keywords, a lot of the same, Albuquerque Auto Glass, maybe not that one. I mean, it might help, but we really want buyer intent keywords, something that's going to be something somebody's looking up to get the services right then. It's like car window tinting, window replacement Albuquerque. If you don't do window replacement, then that wouldn't be it. Tint shops Albuquerque 350. Let's see. If you service this area, there's 150 people a month on that one. Auto glass and tinting, see right there, that's pretty generic. So we don't want to go after something like that because it's not based on the area that you're in. It's too generic. And then lastly, I just want to touch on citations, which is another thing that we do. It's your business name, address, and phone number, and things like Yellow Pages and Yelp, because Google's just a big popularity contest, and you want to be the most popular website. So by going in and adding your information to hundreds of these citation sites, it's really going to help your trust with Google and help start moving you up in the ranks. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and we could set up a phone call for next week if you're available. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.